Hello, everyone. Teacher Sean here. Today, I want to show everybody how to export their MCreator mod so that you could send it to friends and they could actually use your mod you created. One of the big questions I get in my modding classes from students is, how do I send this mod that I created to my friends and family so they can actually use the mod inside of Minecraft? So I'm going to go through that whole process of that, how you export the mod, what you need on your computer to be able to run the mod, and how to actually get the mod file into Minecraft. This is more likely something you would send your friends. You would send your friends or family this video so they can follow these steps. Once you send the mod to them, once you send that mod file to them, they can follow these steps in the video to actually get the mod installed in Minecraft so they can actually play your mod. So this is something more likely you'd be sending to other people to follow these steps. So we're going to go over some first couple steps, things you have to have on your computer for this even to work. So let's just start with that real quick. So a couple things you need to have on your computer. First, you have to have Java installed on your computer. You might have it on your computer. Your friends or family that you're sending this to might already have this installed, but they might want to check though. So make sure they go to this link. I'm going to put this link in the description to the Java website. They can go to this website to download and install Java for their computer. So that's the first thing you need to have. You need to have Java installed on your computer. The next thing you need to have is you need to have Forge. And if you've ever installed mods or your friends have, they're probably familiar with Forge. Forge is how Minecraft runs many different types of mods. And the key to getting Forge is you have to get the version of Forge that matches the version of the mod that you're trying to use. So for example, when this video is being made currently, MCreator mods are exporting to 1.19.2. You could actually see up in the top right-hand corner in MCreator, you'll find the version of Forge and the version of the mod you're creating for what version of Minecraft you're creating it for. So that the making of this video was 1.19.2, but you want to make sure you check MCreator and it matches the mod you're sending, whatever Forge you're recommending you install. Now, with Forge, all you do is go to the Forge website. I'll put this down in the description as well. And then you got to look on the left and you have to find the version of Forge that matches the mod. Now, like I said, 1.19.2, I'm going to go over here to this one right here, 1.19.2. I'm going to click on that. And that's going to take me to the install page for that version. I would suggest using the download recommended one. It's the one that has the least bugs. Some of the later versions are still kind of in beta, so you might want to use the recommended version. I would just click on the installer, kind of little file box right there. You click on that. And the thing you got to be careful with is Forge has a lot of ads. So you're going to see an ad pop up. You just want to wait. And if actually you kind of watch in the top right, wait for that to count down, it'll eventually start to automatically download your Forge. But you got to wait for that to stop, the timer to stop, and then just click skip up there in the top right. And then it's going to start downloading Forge. And you see I have the download down here in the bottom left. Now I want to go and install this Forge version on my computer. So I'm just going to click on that file to install it. So you want to stick with just install client. This video doesn't cover server installation or anything like that. You can do that. It's a little more advanced. Not something we're going to cover here, but make sure it says install client. That means you're installing a version of Forge and you're going to play the mod in single player. It's not going to be on a server. So I'm going to click OK to install that. It's going to take a little bit of time to install the Forge version. Once it's finished, it'll say successfully installed. Just click OK. And now we're going to leave that. So we've got Java, right? You got to make sure if you're sending this video to someone to try out your mod, you got to have Java first, right? You have to have the correct version of Forge installed. So we have those two things. Now, the next thing you have to do is before you actually get the mod and try to put it in the right place to make it work, you need to just run an installation in Minecraft or run the Forge version you set up just one time so it sets everything correctly for that Forge version. And it creates a mods folder for you too, in case you don't have that, so you have a place to put mods. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to go into Minecraft. We'll open up Minecraft, and we're just going to try an installation here that runs that version of Forge before we try to do any kind of mod installation or anything like that. So once you're in Minecraft, you want to find the installations tab up here in the top. Click on that installations tab. And we're going to set up a new installation. Right here, after you click on installation, there's a little button that says new installation. You click on that. I would name this, something like, MCreator mods, and then put the version 1.19.2 or whatever version you're using at this time of the video. And then you want to go down here where it says version in the next box, and you want to make sure you change it to that Forge that you just downloaded and installed. So the easiest thing to do is to go into the version window and kind of type Forge, and then find it that way. So in the version window, type Forge, then you're going to see that release 1.19.2 Forge that you installed. So you click on that. And then after that, don't change anything else. Just click Create in the bottom right here. Click on that. Click on Create. And then you're going to want to find that installation. We have, MCreator mods 1.19.2 right here. And you can see it's using right under that. You can see it's using that Forge. So just hover your mouse over that installation. You just want to play it once. And you could skip this warning. You want to play it once and just let it set up everything correctly inside of your Minecraft folder. So when you go to actually install that mod that you're going to, export from MCreator, everything's set up so you can easily, pop that mod file in the correct space. So you want to run it once. Okay, so we just ran Minecraft with that Forge version 1.19.2. So Minecraft's kind of all set up to handle 1.19.2 mods. Now, the next step is we got to actually get the mod from MCreator. So let's do that now. So I'm going to close out Minecraft, and I'm going to go into MCreator, and I got to find a way to export this out. This is a mod that I made, just a kind of a test mod. So here's how you export your mod out of MCreator. So you have the file that you're sending to someone that they might be following this video to install it. So if I go up to Workspace, you want to go up to Workspace at the top, click on Workspace. And then you want to find at the bottom, export the mod for distribution. So you want to click on that, and that's going to export it in the form that you can share that mod file with others. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to take a little bit of time to kind of run it and set it up and everything to be able to export it. There's a little message that pops up usually when you export your mod from MCreator. Just tells you, you can't really profit from mods. You can take donations, you can read that. But you just want to click export the mod without donating. Click on that. Unless you want to donate, MCreator, survives on donations, but that'd be something you want to talk to your parents about though. All right, export the mod without donating. Click on that. And then it's going to ask you for a place where you want to save it, and you're going to have to name it. So I'm just going to use documents here. I'm going to call it my mod, and then click save. And now you've got an actual file of your mod that you can actually install in Minecraft. So if I go into my documents folder real quick, I now have a file. It looks like this. It's a little Java file. It says my mod. And it's right here. It's usually you'll see it as a jar file or something like that. That is your mod that you can share with people, that you can send to people. Now, once they get it, they're going to have to follow all these steps before that we've already followed, right? And if they've followed all those steps, or if you're watching this and trying to install your friend's mod, if you followed all the steps previous to what I've shown you, all the things I've shown you previous to this, now you're ready to get that file. What I'll do is I'm going to drag that file of my mod just onto my desktop real quick. And this is sometimes the difficult part for people installing a mod. You have to find some special hidden files for Minecraft to find the mods folder. And you have to use kind of a special code, so to speak, inside your Windows Explorer or in a Mac, your Explorer, where you're trying to find the special Minecraft file. I'm on a PC. So what I'm about to show you is relative to a PC. The directions are a little bit different on a Mac to find this folder to put this mod in, okay? And what I want to do is just, show you the PC way, and then I'll put a link down in the description that has the way you would find it on a Mac. So I'll give you an alternative kind of path if you have a Mac trying to find this folder. But what we're doing right now is we're trying to find that folder where we stick the mod that I just put on the desktop here, where we export, where do we put that file? Where do we put that mod file so you can actually play it in Minecraft? So I'm just going to open up an Explorer here, Windows Explorer, and I'm going to click up in my address window right here. And this is what works on a PC. So I'm going to click up in the address window, and I'm going to type %appdata, and I'll put this down in the description too. %appdata, APPDATA, and then % again, and then hit enter. And these are some of your hidden files. One of them is a Minecraft, the .minecraft file. So if you click on that .minecraft file, it takes you into the Minecraft files. You're looking for mods, because that's where you're going to put any mod files, any jar files you have, any of those Java files. So I'm going to open up mods. And then I don't have any mods right now. So I'm just going to grab that file that was exported out of MCreator, and I'm going to drop it right inside of that folder. Now I've got a mod inside my mods folder. So when I run Minecraft with that Forge version that we set up, it should automatically load this mod. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of here. I'm going to open up Minecraft again. And I'm going to try to load that Forge version I set up, which will automatically load in this mod that we stuck in the mods folder. So you can see over here, I've got it already set up, MCreator mod. You can also choose what installation you're using in the drop-down menu to the left of the play button. So I have that. And what I want to do now is I just want to click play to play that version. So I click play. I can skip the warning. And then once Minecraft loads, if everything worked correctly, you typically see 3 mods loaded. You can actually click on the mod. There's a little mods option here. If you click on that mods option, if I click on that, it'll actually show the mod. Now I named it my mod for the jar file, but in MCreator I actually called it first test mod, so I can tell it's installed correctly. So I know that mod's installed correctly. And now I can run it I can make a world, and I could test out all components of my mod. So if you want to share your mod with the world, you probably want to do 2 things. If you're sending this to a friend or a family member, you want to send them that file, that export for distribution out of MCreator, right? Send that file, that jar file, the mod file. And then you want to send them the link to this video so they can watch the video to get Java, to get the right Forge version, and go through all these steps I just showed you. Okay, hopefully this helps with you sharing your mod with the world. All right, see you later. Bye, everybody.